finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a f***. So don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Le GM Show for
Good morning.
29th. I'm your host, Freeman, joined by your other host, Matt, over there. And
Good morning.
This is the morning crypto news show, NFTs, technical analysis, all that good stuff. We break it on down, checking out what's happening. And there is, of course, always stuff happening in the crypto sphere. That's why this is such a great topic to really do a live show about, because it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Before we get started, check out gmdefi.xyz. This is our personal website, of course. You can see everything GMDefi here, and you can also check out our tools section, where we've got our trading indicator that we use every morning here in the technical analysis portion of the the show. It's free, and you can get it by just hitting us up in the Discord. So check that out. Also check out Les Morning Friends on Twitter, twitter.com/morningfriends. This is our upcoming NFT project. And yes, it's got Vutility. It will reward people for interacting and watching the show. Among other things, there's a lot other stuff getting planned here for the friends. And that's all I'll say about that for right now. Welcome, everybody. 99 bottles of GMDefi. Yes, 99 bottles of GMDefi on the wall. 99 bottles of GMDefi.
That doesn't roll off the tongue very easy.
No, it's that GMDefi that's just kind of it needs to be just one word or something. British Virgin Islands. I can't speak today. Court reportedly orders to liquidate Three Arrows Capital. So I guess it's actually happening, is what it kind of sounds like. So it sounds like they failed to meet the margin calls from their lenders. I saw this little image, 3AC positions that will be liquidated. So, they had a lot of stuff in their portfolio, to say the least. But troubled cryptocurrency venture capital firm Three Arrows Capital is facing more uncertainty amid new reports on the company's liquidation. A court in the British Virgin Islands on June 27th ordered the liquidation of Singapore-based 3AC. British news agency Sky News reported on Wednesday. It sounds like they did not immediately respond for comment, of course. And so that's all we really have. The rest of this article is just rehashing everything that happened here. But, Three Arrows Capital is done. I think this is just the kind of, this is the nail in the coffin, I think, so to speak.
I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do. Were they trying to raise funds to buy off their debt?
I think they were hoping number to go up. I think it was like, don't answer phone calls as long as possible. Hope number go up tomorrow, and just keep going.
Just wait.
Just wait. I saw some tweet. This tweet said, so the drop from 30K to 18K was caused by the 3AC and Celsius bankruptcy. Now that all the over-leveraged funds are liquidated, who would cause another drop from 20 to 15? Because it's definitely not retail. They just keep holding their $500 portfolios.
Yeah.
And I thought this was kind of funny. But hang on to your shorts, guy. That's all I'll say to Mr. James.
Yeah, I mean,
hang
I think he's forgetting that
it's James Bull
trading right now is also borrowing like crazy. So
Yeah, I just need to find the tweet from
And-
James Bear and maybe to even things out a little bit here. Get the bear and the bull perspective here. Of course, the bull is like, this can't keep going down, right? We need to go up.
yeah, exactly.
Now
This
that we
has
got
gotta
rid of the
be
scum,
bottom.
let's go back up.
Calling
Come
the
on.
bottom.
We got rid of all the over leveraged freaks. Let's go back up. We'll see. We'll see, buddy. We'll see. Sam Bankman-Fried, I think he is the founder of FTX. I know he's the head of FTX. Says some third-tier exchanges are already secretly insolvent. And I saw BitLord, our favorite cringe influencer on Twitter, had tweeted that who he was referring to is Coinbase, and I thought that was pretty funny. BitLord said,
Who is
he's
he
referring to
referring to?
Coinbase. But yeah, so the question is, who is he referring to? FTX chief also opined that a few platforms are too far gone and providing backstops could be impractical. He suggested that some third-tier exchanges are in deep trouble, but customers might not know yet. I don't think it's Coinbase. I would say it's probably not Coinbase, but it's funny to joke about that. But it sounds like these are probably other exchanges. I don't know who it would
even
be,
heard
but,
of, maybe, right?
I mean, there's a lot of exchanges, and I'm not familiar with all of them, but he says that they're already battling insolvency amid a possible bear cycle. I mean, the truth is that, I'm sure there's a lot of over leveraged players in the game that we are not even aware of yet because it just hasn't hit the news or they haven't gone completely insolvent yet. So everybody wants the number to go back up, except for the bears that are keeping us trapped here. So pretty interesting, and it's interesting that he is, FTX is rumored to be looking at buying Robinhood too. So I think they're trying to become a more well-rounded company themselves. And again, like I'm nervous to be bullish on anything in this space anymore, because the moment that I'm like, I really like what this company's doing, I'm feeling good about them, then the next day it all crashes and burns. But I do like, I don't use FTX. I've never used FTX, but it does seem
I
like,
was thinking
they
about
kind of have
starting
this
to,
shit
though.
together a little bit.
I was gonna probably start moving some funds over there to try them out.
Dolph says
It's just,
Twitter
you got
says
KYC and all that.
JP Morgan was targeting Tether. Certainly. I mean, these are, they're big players that use their money to move around and, and try to take down, competing products. Why wouldn't you? If you were in TradFi, can we call it TradFi, traditional finance? If you're in TradFi, DeFi probably is, it's representing a competing product that is fairly unregulated at this point. So, I could see a large, banks and institutional investment firms trying to do essentially kind of like sneaky attacks and targeting, the infrastructure of DeFi. So why not? But of course, that sounds like that's a tweeted rumor, which we cover Twitter rumors because we take Twitter rumors more seriously than Cointelegraph articles. LizardFi, yes. Lizard people finance. I love crypto. Almost 70% of Bitcoin millionaires were wiped out in H1 2022. Since the beginning of the year, the cryptocurrency market has lost over $1 trillion in value from its market cap due to downward pressure exerted on it, resulting in a crisis that's engulfing the whole digital asset sector on a global scale. Crisis. Anyway, data acquired by Finbold indicates
everything's down.
29,
Stocks are down. Everything's
of course,
down.
the whole market is. I know it's so funny when they're like, crypto is melting down. It's like, have you looked at the entire market lately? I mean, there's a couple things doing good, but those are the things that are scarce. And there's some commodities that are doing pretty good because they're scarce. But data acquired by Finbold indicates that as of June 29th, the number of Bitcoin millionaires stood as or more, combining 30. That's a weird sentence. Combining 30,626. In particular, addresses with a Bitcoin balance of more than 1 million were 26,000. I think that's saying it went down, right? Number go down. That was a really, I think they maybe need to rewrite that sentence. I'm not their editor though, so I'll let them do that. Anyway, Bitcoin millionaire go down is what I got from that. We can simplify things around here, right?
Yeah, we make it so that a 5-year-old can understand
Exactly.
on the show.
Yeah. The number going down, sweetie.
Yeah.
So here's some good news though. Some good news. North Korea's $400 million crypto loss could hurt its nuclear weapons. So maybe maybe the dip has actually averted nuclear war. So, we can't be that upset about it, I guess.
Right. Who knew crypto was gonna save the world from North Korea? Who knew?
Oh no, the NK hacked funds from Axie are running out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, little Kim over there is just, I hear he has expensive taste, so that probably didn't.
Little Kim over there.
So North Korea's ill-gotten crypto gains have plunged in value, which could have an impact on its. Another spelling error. What am I, your grammar police? Which could impact on its? No, which could have an impact on its nuclear weapons program. I'm a grammar Nazi. Okay.
I guess so.
So I'm sorry. So North Korea's stores of stolen crypto have plunged in value amid the wider market crash, potentially jeopardizing funding for its weapons program. It's like, could you get any more rogue state than that, where you're using, hacked crypto to fund your state projects? That's very 21st century of them, I guess. Very Web3 of them. They're like a Web3. They're like a DAO. They're essentially like a DAO over there.
You're calling North Korea a DAO?
NK DAO?
I think right.
But there's only one holder. So
I was
there's only one holder. It's a DAO of one.
Yeah, a DAO of one. Okay, I would agree with that one. Sure.
Okay. What? So this is when we saw the crypto bubbles the other day, and I was like, what is going on with Terra? Why was there so much money going into Terra Classic? And this article is over $530 million has inflowed into Terra Classic in 4 days. What's behind the curtain? It's very odd that people would be putting money into Terra Classic. Following, the collapse, it would be like, what is going on here? But the price surged, and it says, it's saying here, let's see, why did they say, why, it just keeps saying it's surging. It's indicated signs of making a comeback, with a section of the crypto market opining that LUNC might take the course of meme cryptocurrencies and rally in value within a short time. So are they thinking this is like a Wall Street type of comeback?
Yeah, well, once it got down to zero, right? It was like, now it's we were talking about how it's now a meme coin. It's just a meme shit coin of just like now you own it just because it's fucking part of history.
Shit, maybe now is when I finally buy. Maybe now is
go all in on
Luna.
Classic, Luna Classic. None of that V2
I'm gonna become a Luna Maxi, I think, now at this point. Just for the giggles. Just for the giggles. No, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole still.
For the culture.
For the culture, yes, for the culture.
Don't over leverage.
People behind it are doo-doos. Yes, that's true. I agree. Lots of doo-doo heads over there.
The people behind it are doo-doos.
Doo-doos. This is the most mature show in
crypto.
Yeah,
Anonymous we'll get to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, Anonymous is planning to expose Toquan, which maybe that's why the price went up. Maybe now people are bullish because Anonymous made a video.
Yeah.
Maybe we need Anonymous to make a video about the show, like exposing the show. We will expose you as the racist hypocrites that you are.
Oh,
you have. Oh, yeah. Well, we got that. Well, we got another comment that said something like that, essentially.
Oh, from the
on our BAYC video. The comments are still flowing in on that one every day.
Jeez,
it's just beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so last little news section story here, and this is for Matt, because I know we've all been bugging Matt to get a goddamn watch, And I
No.
think it could finally be his moment, as
No.
Breitling, the luxury Swiss watchmaker, is now accepting Bitcoin for purchases. What a better thing to do with your declining value Bitcoin, Matt, than get a watch. It might actually hold value better than your Bitcoin in the secondary market. So you can now get yourself a nice Breitling.
I'm not
I
getting
don't
a
know how to
watch.
pronounce.
Not
Never known
getting
how
a
to pronounce
watch.
that. Okay, wow, okay. But I
Do
guess
you
they're
wear a
using
watch? Are you
BitPay.
wearing a watch right now?
My old trusty only watch I own,
There you
because
go. Okay.
it lasts forever, and it's cheap. I'm cheap. I'm a cheap person. Everything I own is I go out of my
Yes,
way
we-
to find the cheapest, best version of everything when I buy it. It really, my girlfriend loves that. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. If she ever got an engagement ring, it'd be the cheapest, best.
The cheapest best.
Calculator
The
watch. It's
best.
not the calculator watch. I'm not that big of a nerd, to Kansas. I'm not that big of a nerd. Plus, the calculator watch might cost like $10 more or something like that. So, and I don't need that functionality really. It's on my phone. So,
Oh wow,
we're not getting into
interesting.
my
'Cause I
personal
think your
life.
phone also
Kenzo.
tells time too. So if you're gonna use that logic, why have?
I don't know what happened to Matt. Matt just disappeared. That was so weird. It's weird. Matt starts talking shit and it just disappears. It's like the gods just struck him
Crazy.
down. I am free god
Weird.
now. So I mean, that's I guess an inside joke. Still, nobody really knows what that means. But okay, let's go to the charts. Let's go to the charts, please. Get us out of here, Matt.
Okay, let's go to the charts.
What was that?
What was that? That was a sign of, I don't
Okay.
know. This actually, Bitcoin doesn't look as bad as Ethereum does right now. But let's check it out. Okay, let's step back to the daily on Bitcoin, because really we're like, hey, we're playing in this range right here, right? Daily Bitcoin doesn't look good. We could be printing. We'll wait by the end of the day, see where we're at. An overbought signal here. All right. So this, and if you just look at this, it kind of looks like it, right? It looks like we had this dump. Okay, we're in this range. We just have a little relief, and now we're ready to go back down to some lower prices. I mean, that's what it kind of looks like here on the daily. All right. We also have vector candle zones down here. Now, what are these levels? Well, they're low, guys. These are low, and
Unspeakably low.
well, the thing is people, right? When it was before we hit 28K, it was, oh my gosh, we can't be going lower than 28K, and look what happened. We're lower than 28K. So I mean, what we could be seeing is we're staying in this range, right? We're gonna go down maybe a little bit more. It would make sense to bounce off of the fib here, right? Just to kind of stay in the range. But if we break that, then it's like, okay, well, let's claim some of these lower levels at 15K and 12K, right? So in the grand scheme of things, it's looking like we are going down for some lower lows. All right. 6 hour has been in an overbought territory for quite some time. And we could still see some lower prices coming in here. 4 hour, still, it looks like it's starting to pinch, but it looked like it was gonna pinch here too. What was it, yesterday? And it didn't. So let's see what this is here. I mean, money flow wave here is looking like it could be trending down. And VWAP is still down underneath the 50 level here. So I mean, if you look like what could be happening for Bitcoin today, I mean, you like on the 1 hour, you like this bullish divergence here, right? You have lower prices, higher momentum. But is it going to be enough? I mean, are we going to be able? Is this just going to be a pump to maybe the 50 EMA, right, and then get rejected for the lower lows? that's something to be looking out for. So it's so it's looking like we're going down for some lower low activity. Um, let's check out ETH. I've been messing around with ETH a lot lately.
Messing around with ETH, huh? Not
Messing around. I have a position in ETH. Here's my position, my entry here. So I'm in profits. I should have maybe took profits when this guy um
when it
was
went
down
down,
here. I was really,
grab
yeah, I
that
was
wick.
like, I was super excited. But then new hour printed up here. So I mean, we'll see. It's a blue vector candle, so those like to be consumed fairly
Yeah.
quickly here. And we are
A
getting
little bit
a
of a
green.
bullish divergence, maybe. I mean,
Well,
like
see, dude,
barely.
the thing is, we've been getting them, and they've all
Mm,
just been getting invalidated.
mm,
So, like last night, I thought, hey, I was seeing divergences. We were close to levels, not at levels, but close to them. And I was like, okay, let's go long. And I got chewed up, man. I got chewed up.
mm.
Bad decision. So no,
Rest in peace.
divergences right now are just getting invalidated. I think there's just so much downward momentum and downward pressure that we're not really
Well, yeah.
close
And they're
to
not
a
like
nice.
strong. Those are not strong momentum waves in the divergence. It's like the weakest little momentum wave you could ever have in that
Yeah,
divergence. So
and like
I'm not.
this right here, what I'm expecting, right? My position, right. I should have maybe took profits here, but I didn't. And I expect, I would expect, yeah, this could totally challenge the level here
Sure.
again, and then come. I just,
Yeah.
I'm imagining it's going to really want to challenge this level, here relatively soon, and then we have the support fib right here. So if we're looking for a bounce at all, it's down here is what I'm really looking for. Um, so I would just kind of, for going long really on any of this, I would be looking at that. Um, but yeah, it's right now my position looks kind of scary bad, but it's all right, man. It'll turn around.
Oh, great.
Yeah, go good, great, wonderful. It doesn't look scary bad. It's just like I should have just taken profits when I saw it down there. I should have just taken it, but I think it's gonna, like I said, I could hold on to this long. It just didn't hit my take profit level, right? I'm looking to take profits here. It's about a 3% um drop, and I'm, from basically where we are now, right? Which we've seen Ethereum down 5% several times before. Um, so I'm, it just doesn't look too. I'm just not too optimistic. Like the short term here looks like, hey, look, we're getting a green, oversold signal here on the 30-minute, which is what I was really trading on, and cool. It did that back here, and it just got top of the local range, and then it got rejected. Um, so again, like I'm expecting it to come up to these levels, and come back down. We're just going to be playing in this range here, right? We come up, we come up. We just are going to be doing this kind of type stuff. I'm imagining, for some time. And again, the daily, right, the daily doesn't look too hot right now.
Yeah.
So and it did, for the daily to really get this candle turned around, it's gonna take a miracle. Because it would have to,
Need a
because right now
miracle.
what we're seeing is, this, we're going, we're blowing past the support, or I'm sorry, resistance fib level. And again, where we're expecting a bounce is probably somewhere down here, somewhere closer to 1,000, if we're going to bounce, because this is just basically a giant range, right? It's not giant, but it's a range, right, in between 1,200 and 1,000 about, right? So it's yeah, so I'm expecting us to kind of visit the bottom of this range, or we could be seeing lower lows, right? We could be seeing some lower lows from here. We do have vector candles that we could be visiting again. So that's what I'm looking out for, and that's what I'm looking at, and I'm going to be watching a lot of the stocks because really it's just following the market right now, right? Stocks have been tanking, and um, I know, right? Yeah, they got liquidated. Yeah, I don't think.
I know.
Yeah, I don't.
Didn't we cut the dingleberries off, and now we can just take off it's like an airship that just had too much weight,
If
and we
if
just needed
you
to
if you're
offload.
saying that, then you're also saying that the stock market is ready to go into a bull run.
Because of
And I
3AC.
don't think anybody is saying that, and nobody is saying that.
I
So
think
I
Three Arrows Capital was the biggest market maker in the stock market.
I think you're just kind of making shit up
I think
right
I'm
now.
shit posting live. Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too.
Ape is looking different, right? Like seeing Bitcoin's a different. One thing I was just gonna point out real quick on Bitcoin. It's kind of at the bottom of its range, but I'm like, is this really the true bottom of this range, right? Because there are some people I'm hearing. It's like, hey, you know what? We're at the bottom of the range right now.
Oh yeah,
This could be it.
I've seen that too.
But at the same time,
I've seen the
here you're
headlines.
at the bottom of the range and you're getting an overbought signal.
Yeah, I mean, it could, of course, be a false type, a false signal type
This could get
situation. Of
reprinted. This
course,
could get
yeah.
reprinted for
So,
sure. But
yeah,
I'm
I
just
mean, there's still, and if you actually look at the kimono there's also these trend bars here on the tops and bottoms, and those are
yeah,
also not saying good things as far as where we are. So
right.
we are in an overall still bearish market pattern in pretty much every way you look at it.
Yeah, and basically to me, the daily just looks like okay, we pull away from the 50 MA, we attempt a return, but we hit the smaller EMA. This is I think this is like a 12 or something like that, or something. Yeah, and it just got rejected. It looks like so. I'm expecting maybe another pull away like this, right? It just kind of fits in with the pattern. We could also, you know, like this is just a big old range that we were in from the 10th of May all the way to the 9th of June. So almost an entire month we were just in this range. So, we could be just in this range for some time still. For some time still.
Certainly.
But yeah, I don't think that we've hit necessarily the bottom of the range yet. I think the true bottom of the range is closer down here to like the 8, just below 20K. But at the same time, it would make sense to say more 20K is the bottom of the range just because that was the last high of resistance. So I don't know. I just think that we're not done with. I'm not convinced this is the bottom. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think we're going to go down lower. That's what I think. Because
Yeah.
I think the stocks have more to go down. Like I was reading, they're
No.
expecting
Yeah,
a
I
lot
mean,
of the stocks to go down
where's the good
still like
news?
10%,
Where's the good news?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 10 percent I'm hearing, and with crypto, like translated to crypto, that's like 50% drops for a lot of these tokens. I'm not kidding. I'm saying that with the straightest face. So that's yeah. I'm just saying, I think we're still in for some more bloodbath. I don't think we're close to the bottom. Well,
You're cut
okay,
off.
maybe we're
You're cut off. Sorry, something happened to Matt again. I don't know. He is just his stream today. It's so. Oh, there he's back. Okay, I don't know what's going on, dude. Where are the opium dealers here? What are you doing? They're paying
We're
us to prop this whole
the
thing up,
bottom.
Matt.
The bottom is in. The
You're
bottom is
jeopardizing
in.
our contract with Satoshi.
Everyone go long, over leveraged. If you don't have money, borrow money to go buy some fake money.
Well,
Go do that.
Kansas, in our NFT section, we'll look at NFTs that are going up for no reason, and that will make us feel better, right? because there's always,
Um,
for some reason, something pumping in NFT land. And
hey,
for no reason.
near is slightly up,
Oh,
but
near.
it's still
Oh,
looking kind of bad.
oh,
It's up
okay.
one
See,
point.
oh,
Hey,
you're trying.
XMR,
XMR. Hey, I like
5% right
XMR.
here.
Oh, I like that. I like
XMR is
seeing
saying,
that too.
hey, we're ready to party.
I like
We're
XMR.
ready to party.
I like
That's what.
XMR.
Look at.
I've been also looking
If
at some
I
of the other privacy tokens.
if I've
too.
ever wanted to see a bullish
Privacy
candle,
blockchain.
that's it right there. So there you go, guys.
Kansas, someone got a new stream deck. We do not have a stream deck yet. Matt actually has a stream deck over there, but he doesn't use it to control the show. He uses it to control his trading. And I don't have like a cool Procaster or whatever or anything. I'm just quick on the buttons, buddy. I'm a quick draw kind of guy. Soundboard though would be cool. I want to do a soundboard for the show. It's just that using the current suite that we use for doing this show, and that is like we found to be the most just consistent in stream quality, it doesn't allow me to do that. So
yeah, we're gonna mess around with other platforms.
We've done some tests on other platforms, and we're just trying to boomer our way through till we can figure out how to do it.
It's just the quality so far.
Yeah.
This has been the best one for quality wise. Other ones, it's just hasn't been able to match. And I don't know if it's like,
I know I'm trying to get OBS to work.
I don't know if it's Freeman's internet signal or something, but
no,
it
was my
not right
computer.
over on his end.
My computer was the problem before, where it would take off like a freaking spaceship and then just freeze and seize up and die. So now that I have a new kind of computer set up, I think we can do it. It's just now we have to figure out how to, right? We're like, how do we get the stream into the thing? So, I'm like, OBS, what is this? So we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. We'll have a soundboard soon. I can play the "It's a Trap" from Star Wars every time Matt says we're in a trap.
We'll have a producer that does all this shit anyway. So
yeah, DeKenzo's will be the producer.
Yeah, we're hiring for a producer who wants to do the producing of the show.
Oh, wow, we're already. Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
See, episode 100. Told you guys
we'll pay you in free mints and Freeman MTs.
We'll send you all the Freeman alphas first. How about that? You can go mint them.
Oh damn! I would say I'd mint the free mints and just send them to your wallet. That's what I was
okay.
Wow,
wow, you would spend the money to do that. Wow, that's very kind of you. I was thinking we should just get an AI producer. We don't need human, we don't need humans involved. We just need an AI producer. So
an AI producer.
Yeah, we could maybe revisit some of the funny clips from GM on the 100th episode. Maybe I'll put together a couple things. We
that might not be a bad idea because tomorrow is actually going to be a shorter day for me.
Yeah, Matt has some other priorities that he has prioritized over.
Yeah, who's coming to Denver to celebrate the Avs Stanley Cup? Who's coming? Who's coming? All right,
it's really quiet in here. But yeah, maybe we'll revisit some
hockey podcast.
That's the opposite of what we want for an episode 100. I know it's supposed to be extra long and a party, right? Well, we also we may be able to also announce a new partnership tomorrow too on the show. I'm really hoping we can. There will be a final meeting before the show tomorrow, so I'm hoping we can maybe announce something. So,
what are you doing?
Episode 100, guys. Episode 100. Denver's where they have the National Livestock Convention. That's true. That's one of the big. That is one of the big things. It's probably the biggest thing actually each year in Denver, besides the Avs winning.
It is not. But I do love the National Western Stock Show. It is fun.
That and 420 are the two biggest things that happen in Denver. So.
Can't deny it. Or Red Rock shows.
Oh yeah, well, of course you want to bring up Red Rock shows. That's true. That is one of the claim to fames there. Okay, guys, we're gonna hit before you all leave, we're gonna hit the intermission, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna chat about NFTs, another NFT tool I found that you probably all already know about. Actually, a couple of them. One that was suggested yesterday too, and we're gonna look at some things minting today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Temperature is rising. Some people might measure those in Fahrenheit, but I choose to measure it in Celsius.
2 weeks later.
Guys, I am pissed. I respected Alex Mashinsky. I respected Celsius. $3 million we have on that platform. It sounded so good. And I will tell you this, there were plenty of people that were warning about this over the last couple of months. And I had the rose-colored glasses on because I believed in Alex and I believed in what they were doing. I was wrong. And you would think that Alex Mashinsky would be smart enough to know that you can't take people's secure assets and make risky investments on DGen, DeFi projects and products and platforms and protocols and it be safe. And they just didn't stop. They didn't read the tea leaves. It's just numbers on a screen. It's not real. There's no money backing those numbers. It's insolvent. And they've known about this now for months. And so there are people that are going to be losing money due to the fact they trusted Celsius the same way we did. This man deserves to go to prison. I will tell you that right now. With the billions of dollars lost, how many lives are going to be lost? People committing suicide because they have their life savings on here. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Your life is worth it. But I have to be naive to believe that's not a reality for a lot of people.
They just hate you because you're an annoying, fucking pretentious prick who tries to pretend you know something that you don't. And if it does go up, you're gonna come back and go, yeah, I fucking told you. And that's why people want to see crypto fail. Not because they want to see crypto fail, they want to see you fail.
Sunshine and a refreshing taste that's right for you. It's fresh as sunrise. It feels like sunshine, refreshing as morning, the morning too. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, friends. Good morning, morning dew.
Morning dew, a totally different type of water from a totally different world. Start your day off right with refreshing morning dew.
Fugazi. You know what a Fugazi is?
No, Fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, Fugazi, Fugazi. It's a wazi, it's a woozy. It's not fucking real.
Right.
All right? All right. Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
We don't create shit. We don't build anything.
For watching GMT.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thank you for sticking around, liking, subscribing, all the good stuff. Let's look at the non-fungible market. What we've got trending right now, there's this new carnivores project. I have no idea what that is. I haven't looked at it at all. We got the pile of bones that came out. That was a free mint yesterday that is still has some life to it. You know, those free mints, a lot of them are just like come and go, fizzle out things. You get a couple that can somehow stick around. This moon turtles, I just refuse to even like try to figure out what it is because I'm just kind of getting mooned out, right? These were, you know, they're okay, whatever. But they've stuck around for days in the top trending list. And I don't know if somebody knows what these are for. Is there some kind of utility that I'm just not aware of? But look at this price chart. It's just absolutely terrible. Oh, sorry, Matt. I had you muted. Maybe
that's good. I have nothing good to say.
Sure. It's all FUD. That's why we just Matt's just there now. We just mute him so that he can't FUD everything anymore.
Can't ruin the show if you don't hear me.
Exactly. And we've also got, let me see, I was gonna see what else we got on the list here. You know, the Moon Pepes no longer trending. I guess they're still up there, but they've dropped quite a bit. They dropped, I think, down even like it was very low. They're coming back up actually, I think, a little bit now. But I wanted to show just some of these other tools that I've been looking at. One of them was told to us by Lettuce yesterday. He gave us the alpha on Moby. And I do think this Moby is pretty cool. You know, again, it's like all of these tools have similar things going on. But like they each seem to have one or two features that are unique to them. But it's also changing. You know, like Gem, for example, added a mint section now. So now it's like, do I need the what's minting.live as much? No. Now I can see on Gems what's minting. You know, also Moby has mints too. Moby has mints. Moby has sweeps as well. They have Whale Watch. So, you know, they're all getting very close, right? They're all getting closer and closer. The one thing I do like about this Moby that I saw is that if you pay for access, and actually it's not an NFT, this one's not an NFT, it's actually a 0.1 ETH subscription for 6 months. So, you know, it's like I'm starting to like the NFT passes more because I can resell them, right? It's not necessarily a sunk cost. There's potential for me to essentially exit with my same liquidity or something similar or more if the tool does well.
Yeah. So, I think I sold my NFT HUD for a little bit in profit, if I remember right.
Yeah, I mean, even if you just got your money back, it's great because it's like, yeah, I got to use this tool for a while, and then, you know, I was able to just get my money back. You know, it's a subscription. I kind of wish it was an NFT now. But you know, what is cool is this front page just gives you like insights about different projects. Like if there's something going on with the project, like the floor price decreasing or increasing a lot, the number of sales or the volume going up or down. So it's kind of cool to just get an overview of like, seeing what's kind of like, oh yeah, this Nerds JPEG project the price has increased a lot in the past 30 minutes. Number of sales is going up. The volume's increasing. And McGoblin, what the fuck, has increased price as well in the last 24 hours. So it's just kind of cool to see, you know, some of this data. I do like this Moby one, and I'm going to get more into it. Again, that limit orders is cool. I do want that limit order thing. I just don't really want to pay for this subscription because, again, see, this is me being that thing where I just want the cheapest, best option, right? So I'm on a path where I'm just going through all these tools. I actually even made a database, a little Airtable type database where now I'm keeping track of all these because I'm just trying to figure out.
You're kind of obsessed right now. You are a little obsessed. Yeah. With finding.
Yeah. Dickens is tired of the pump and dumps. Yeah, I know. It's exhausting, especially these free mint pump and dumps where you know what's going on is that like it's some, you know, alpha group just is all going in, scooping up all these free mints, and then they're just dumping on all the suckers that come in and FOMO in, and those are their exit liquidity for their free mints. And yeah, it's just nonstop right now. It's non-freaking.
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, again, and I think that's why, you know, maybe we're going to come back. Everybody will get burned out. Maybe we'll come back to actually, you know, essentially GM scoring things and really looking at projects and only really investing in projects that we actually think have a future, right? I mean, what a concept. And so, yeah, I think we can maybe get back to valuing projects like that and maybe even being willing to pay for projects an entry price to, you know, for something of value. We'll see. The other tool I just wanted to show is this NFT Inspect. I think I am the last person to discover this one. But this one's cool because it gives you social intelligence, but you can see the projects and the influencers in a space that are, increasing if their community reach is increasing or decreasing. And it's just cool to see the trend, the projects that are getting more social reach too, because that can be another factor. If a project if it's getting a large, influx of followers, that could also be an indicator of a project that might start to, do well as well, or have some longevity. You can see these top projects are all the projects that do kind of seem to be the ones that are making it through this kind of crazy market right now. In addition to projects, they also do just profiles. So, and you can do what chain, like, do you want to see just like influencers in the Ethereum space? Here you can see the increase and decrease in their reach, which is really interesting. The increase and decrease in their followers, and the number of people tweeting them each day. So this can also be good if let's say you're making a project and you want to maybe approach some influencers about helping you
hunt
promote.
the influencers down.
Yeah. And it's just good to know, because these are also the people that may be on to, next blue chips and stuff like that. And yeah, so I think this is a cool tool. They also have an extension. I just installed it, and I think it adds functionality to Twitter. So when you're on Twitter, you can see data about like somebody's profile or a project's profile. When you're on Twitter, it puts it into the feed. So yeah, this is just another interesting tool for all you NFT freaks out there. Another tool to help you kind of evaluate things. And we need a good rant on alpha groups, Dickensis said. Yeah, they control a lot of things. I will say the alpha groups are in charge of the pump and dumps, essentially. And they do, there's, when you see a project just kind of zoom up out of nowhere, I think a lot of times it's the alpha groups that are behind those. And
right,
that's why people join projects, certain projects that have alpha groups. They will join them to just get access to the alpha group. They'll buy the NFT just so they can get to find out what the groups are going to pump and dump, essentially. So fortunately, that's part of what's going on. So if you know that, though, you can use that knowledge to your advantage.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe I'll drop an alpha group in the next couple of days here.
Are you in some alpha groups, Freeman?
Well, I'm spying on alpha groups. I'll just say that I'm spying on alpha groups now. So that's a new development. But maybe I'll give some more details on that. It's not like a secret thing. This isn't a secret gift card site type of thing. Okay, it's publicly available. All this stuff. But I may just point you guys in the right direction in the next couple of days after I evaluate things a little more myself. Let's look at some projects. Should we look at some projects? We haven't done that in a while, right?
Let's do it.
Do you have one you want to show, or should I start it off?
No, the only one I'm looking at right now that's minting today is the Gloomers.
Okay, let's look at that one.
Free mint, 5,000 Gloomers. It's happening today, I believe, 11 Eastern. Let me see. They've got a time here. Yeah, 11 Eastern is pre-sale. Oh, then public sale is 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah,
this is definitely a free mint that's been getting some hype. I don't know. I guess it's at least been getting a following, and it does seem to be getting some interaction and stuff. So I'd say it's probably going to do pretty good as far as like mint it for free and then get your exit liquidity kind of deal.
Yeah, dude.
If you want to participate,
what else are you going to do
in that? Yes, exactly. This is one that you can do. You excited to see?
So and I like the degen kind of illustration part. Sure,
it's very gloomery. It's
gloomer. Yeah. So I am looking to be minting this one today if I can.
Okay.
That's really the only radar today for me.
Okay. Well, here, let me pull this one up. Okay, this one is minting today. It's got a whitelist and a public mint. I think you can maybe still get it on the whitelist if you go to the website for this. I got on the whitelist yesterday for this. This is the wizards.xyz. This is minting today at 3 p.m. Eastern. And let me just show you their website. That's for the whitelist mint. Then the public mint, I think, is an hour later, and it's going to be a free mint. This is another free mint, of course. And you can see the minting page here has all the info that you would need. You can even put the date in your calendar, your Google Calendar. You can pre-connect your wallet, and you can maybe still get on the whitelist. As far as I knew, you just had to tweet about it, and you don't even have to tweet about it. You just click the button, and it'll give you your little code. So just so you know, another one that is minting today is this iVerse. This one's kind of mysterious. Okay, it's one of those projects where there's not a lot of information, but that I know there's groups that are going in on this one. This is another one of those. It's got weird music.
Okay.
It's got weird music. Okay. And there's a password to get in. And I will just should I just tell you the password? It's Celestial is the password, all lower caps. So that's how you open the gates to iVerse. You know, they're probably going to change the password now because we have such an impact on the NFT space that everyone will now know the password. But yeah, this is going to be a 10K mint, and I think this one's going to be a free mint as well. And I kind of have another again, I kind of have a feeling this is one where, like, you know, the alpha groups have the password type thing, and they're just they're gonna all, you know, they're all gonna free mint it and then dump on the exit liquidity.
Dump on the retailers. Yeah, dude.
Yes, I like that, Kenza. That's a good impression of the music. Pew, pew, pew. That's good. It's hard to type that out, actually. So that was a good attempt there. So yes, this is another one that is minting tomorrow, actually, I think, or today. I think it's today at 5 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, this one is today at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I think this is what the artwork's going to look like. Again, because it's kind of weird. Like when you open the gates, it just says you are worthy of the eye. Soon the gates will open. So
that's just how. So are you like whitelisted to mint, or that's just how you're able to?
I think you just need the password
to be able to.
All you need is the password. Yes, I believe so. So that's the password for you guys. Today, 5 p.m.
Oh,
Eastern.
Sweet, dude. All right. You're stacking them up today. I got lots of mint today. Let's go.
I'm giving you the alphas today, buddy. I'm drip dropping you the alphas, straight ripped from the alpha groups, by the way. So that's a couple projects. What else? Any other projects? You said that was your only one, right?
Yeah, dude, that was my only one. Was that? Yeah, you're way more on it. I'm staring at a lot more charts. You're on all these weird ass tools and spying on fucking alpha groups, and
I'm
just you're Mr. fucking
around.
Sherlock Holmes over here,
and
I'm just staring at charts.
Well, I want to flex a little bit too before we go. Well, and I just want to show actually how, you know, again, these charts, you know, charting can work. I think in NFTs, you know, I'm still just trying to figure out how to chart.
There's such a thing as technical analysis on NFTs.
Yes. Well, possibly, yeah. So I've been experimenting. And not necessarily buying on my charting, but just like doing, you know, essentially charting and then seeing if it kind of works out the way that I think it will from the chart. And just by doing some basic stuff here, I changed like my my EMA periods to just be a little bit longer. And you can see here, this was one that I had as an example, and this is utter chaos. And yesterday, I had pointed out that the price was coming down. It was near a support level for this project, but that it still it didn't become oversold on the RSI yet. So it could still go down a little bit more. And this was right here, this candle, when I tweeted that. And then sure enough, it kept coming down, got oversold on the RSI before coming back up. And this is why I do think the RSI can be kind of handy here in timing some of the bottoms and tops on projects. You
I
know, here
wonder
again, you
if
can see
those
the RSI
have
oversold.
you
or overbought.
calculated on whether or not? Okay, so
I haven't
pick one of
calculated
those
anything, no.
RSI. Pick one of those RSI ones. Okay, so pick one of the winners.
Yeah.
All right. So like, let's say you see the oversold signal on an
Mhm.
RSI right there. Okay, you
What
go
is
in
your
and
profit?
you buy in there. Yeah, and if you sold, like what would you have to
See,
sell in order
let
to
me
get a
see.
profit? Because see, what's different, what I don't like about NFTs is that every project has different royalties and shit,
Sure.
and fees and whatnot on the different exchanges. So it's like I don't know what. So it's harder for me to be like, okay, I could buy and flip it right away.
Well, you also need a
Anyways,
buyer. You know, it's unique too
yeah,
because you have to wait for a buyer. So
right.
yeah, you know, it's a different market. This is why I'm just trying to understand and get more of my own
So I
rules, right?
wonder.
Because we have rules when we trade. And I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out what are my rules for NFTs,
what
right?
are the
And so
rules?
that's a good question too, what you said. I can
Because
use the little price tool, you know, and it depends, you know, if I
all
cherry
right,
pick the good ones, like here's a 24% drop on this one if you sold when it was overbought here. But you know, of this other ones over here are not as good, right? So like if you do this one where it's oversold, you know, you probably would make almost nothing. Let's say you go in there. Oh well, actually that's still a 15%
so I wonder
move.
what that would be in. Yeah, okay, so that
So
could
that's
work
something.
maybe.
It's something. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, so anyway, I'm just starting to figure out how to, you know, I'm trying different indicators. I'm looking at different moving averages. Of course, if a project is newer, you know, a lot of NFT projects don't have a lot of data. But here I'm on Soul Sniper, so of course this is Solana, but I'm just using it as an example. And this project has a little bit of data, and usually I'll go down into a smaller time frame, like 30 minutes is kind of what I've been hanging out on because it gives me just a little bit more of a look than say like an hourly. But you could experiment on the hourly too and look at the moving averages too. The crossing, here I have a 20 and a 50. And even these are interesting to use as bull and bearish patterns potentially. And you could mess with your lengths, of course. Maybe you make the first period a little faster. You do like a 10 period, and maybe that'll get you out a little faster. But yeah, so anyway, just experimenting with charting NFTs. And Kansas said I heard Sol is minute candle trading. Let's see. Oh man, there's so many Dekenza messages here. I'm having a hard show the banana CDB. Yeah, crypto dick butts. Dekenza did share in the Discord this morning. There are some crypto dick butts that are selling for a lot of ETH. Let's just go look at crypto dick butts real quick. Why not?
Yeah, they're doing well.
I aspire to one day own a crypto dick butt. So
do you?
I will one day. Yes, I will one day. I tweeted that the other day. That's kind of one of my highest aspirations. I'm going to grind my way up to a crypto dick butt is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not just going to buy one outright.
What is the floor?
I feel like I need to deserve one. The floor right now is 1.25 ETH. So pretty wicked floor. Look at this one with the jester hat and the flaming
You're not just
tip.
gonna buy one?
No, I mean, I guess I could, but I should look at. I would maybe after analyzing the charts a little bit more, maybe then I would buy one. Let me look at because I mean,
buy the dip.
Okay, let's see if it's a dip. Should we? Let's go to NFT in it and check some. Actually, let's go to
Let's
Unique.
check it out. I want to
like
see
pimping
this.
out Unique sometimes too. This is another good tool, and Mr. Mallory, who develops this, is constantly updating it. He just updated it the other day, and it's totally free. So, I typed fast crypto dick butts. There it is. Crypto dick butts. Let's look at the charts. We got transactions. You got a couple bought every day. It's not flying. The floor. Let's see. What do we need to get to like 2 ETH, right? We got 69 assets, of course. Just fate would make it 69 before we get to 2 ETH. So that's going to take quite a bit of sales still to get there. But look at the transaction in this is picking up. Today is the highest number of transactions in the past week. Let's look at 14 days. Man, on the 16th there was 28 of sales. So there's sales happening. Within a month even sooner than that you'd probably get to that 2 ETH as long as things kept going up, right? 29% have never been sold since mint. 32% unique holders. Let me look at I am going to go over to NFT in it because I want that floor price chart that they've got over there.
Yeah, I like that floor price. The
It's
level.
it's just nice and easy. See, I want the damn. I hate Solana space because they have really nice, good charting tools, dude, and it really makes me mad that I don't have like a really good chart tool for.
We'll make one,
Ethereum.
Freeman.
Yeah, I guess I could try to. I guess I could. It's pretty easy to use the charting package from TradingView. Okay, this is better. See, this is what I'm looking for. Floor price. Oh, floor price just jumped up to 1.38. Somebody's front running me right now.
They're watching right now.
This is pretty high, though. I don't know. This is a scary place to buy.
I would want to get that dip back down.
We're reaching up to all-time highs.
Closer to an ETH or just under an ETH and then get back in kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. This floor, this level around here is pretty supporty, right? Right above one ETH. Like this, maybe 1.1 ETH seems supporty. Maybe I'll try to undercut some fools, like try to go put some bids on ones I like that are in the top 1,000. See this 521 one? That's a pretty good deal because it's in the top 50%. And it's close to floor right now. If I could get it though down at 1.1 or something, that would be pretty sweet. So gonna keep my eye on the CDBs because I do like these. I am one day. Look at this one with the mushroom tip, dude. Oh my gosh. I will say I like the artwork. Of course I do.
Of course you do. Of course you fucking. Who doesn't like the dick butts?
I dream of dick butts, you guys. These are in my sleep. These little things. Look at this one. That's explode. Okay, we could look at dick butt art all day. Will we ever get monetized with this kind of content? I don't think so. Who would pay for ads on something like this? Crypto dick butts, I guess. Maybe. Snipe some dick butts. Dolph says, "Yeah, see, that would be the key is to try to snipe things." I'm happy for those guys, Dolph says. Me too. I am happy for the crypto dick butts too. I'm glad that this degenerate project is doing well. Web3 is a magical place where people can moon on this kind of concept. And, that is the magic, right? And that's why I think all of us immature man children are all part of this space because we love the CDB type stuff. And we like to see things like this do well. So is it scary if you can see the future?
No,
not financial advice. Oh, interesting. Dekenza. I wonder if we have a CDB like alpha person. Is Dekenza a CDB alpha person? Do you think? I know he's a crypto dick butt holder. Maybe there's something going on in crypto dick butt land soon. Maybe. Interesting, Dekenza. If you have any alpha, you better hand it over, buddy.
Yeah.
Freud meme. Yeah, I do think there's some Freudian shit going on with my love of dick butts for sure. I've got it's not, it's not the Oedipus complex. I don't think, even though I am a mama's boy, I think it's something else going on with me. But it's definitely Freudian in nature. That's for sure. He can foresee his own death where he's buried with his CDB. Oh yes. I will never sell my CDB once I get one. That is one thing I can guarantee. Anyway.
Yeah, I think you're just hodling it.
I'm going to hodl it forever, of course. I'm going to I don't want to tell you what I'm going to do with it yet. Okay, well, I think we should wrap this show up. We've gone on way too long. Is anyone left? Anybody left? I'm surprised more people don't leave. Like, we consistently hold our audience here, and it just is a G-damn miracle. So,
well, when you just talk about crypto dick
that's
butts
true.
for like 20 minutes, I mean,
Kansas said that I did. Yeah, I mean, that NFT NYC event was one of the things that just put me over the edge. I already liked the CDBs, but then I saw that event and I was like, I need to be at next year's CDB event. Obviously, I want to be bowing down to the CDB gods. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, next time, guys, everybody have a great day. GM, don't miss tomorrow's show.
GM.
And yeah, have a great day, everybody. Thanks, guys.